reading a book and having a cup of something, which actually is empty, but it's meant to look like you're sipping. Actually, she's vacuuming. Here, this is my favorite way to work. It's called, I'm gonna sit down for this entire 15-minute presentation while somebody else does the work, and that somebody else is not a human being, it's a robot. Meet Roomba. Okay, sidebar. This brand is huge, and it's at retail, other places, just like Dyson is. And before Christmas, my brother wanted to get my sister-in-law a Roomba, because you see the infomercials, and it's always very expensive and high-end, this little robotic vacuum. And somehow, the version that this one is actually launching on the QVC channel right now, completely new, but another version sold out well before the Christmas season, and he couldn't get it. So welcome to your new iRobot. On a while supplies last price. No other brick and mortar that has the Roomba prestige brand has Easy Pay. And tell us what a vacuuming robot is.
Your best friend. Your new best friend, your personal assistant. How would you like to wake up in the morning and find that your entire house has been cleaned? Or get home from work and find that the entire house has been vacuumed? That is what Roomba will do for you. So basically, iRobot is a robotics company that's created a vacuum, not a vacuum company that's created a robot. They've created a technology that will transform the way you clean your home and make it so easy, because vacuuming is pushing a button and putting your feet up and relaxing, or leaving for the day and coming home to spick and span.
It's like a house cleaning UFO. Somehow it can detect where the stairs are, where the corners are. I'm gonna have Diana walk you through what you get. But first, let me just say, again, this is the launch of the Roomba iRobot. You turn it on when you either go to work, or frankly, when you just are busy during the day, and it's one less thing that you have to worry about doing. And it somehow finds its way around every corner of your house or apartment. It even will do hard floors, not just carpeted floors. And somehow, and she'll tell you in how long it takes, it just walks around, rolls around, bebops around, and cleans up.
And I'll tell you, my dogs are just used to it now. This is another member of the family. At home, we call ours Robbie. I would highly encourage you, when you get your robot, to name it, because it does become part of the family.
What do people get if they order the Robbie?
So what you're
well, you name yours.
You get your own Robbie.
The iRobot.
Okay, so basically what you're getting is your iRobot Roomba. It looks just like this, and what you're going to get is basically the machine that will take you through cleaning your entire house with the push of a button. You push clean, it starts up, and off it goes. You're getting the docking station. So this is a rechargeable unit. So there aren't any batteries that you replace in it. It has an extended life battery that will go and go until it needs to be replaced way down the line. Then you're also getting the cleaning tools for the cleaning brushes. You're getting 2 filters, not just one. You can wash these and dry them out and interchange them. I'd say every once in a while, maybe every few months, I'm cleaning mine. This is the charging cord to plug into your base. And then you're getting a virtual wall. So basically, and I'll show you how that works, that's going to allow you to have an invisible fence for your robot. So if you don't want your robot to go somewhere in your home, maybe you want to block off the bedroom areas at nighttime if you have him running in the living room, or maybe you want to block off the kitchen if you have company, you can set that up, and we'll show you how that works. So basically, this is what you get. And this is going to transform the way you clean your house with the push of a button.
We're going to show you how this works. So sadly, I lied. I am actually going to get up. But I am not going to be pushing a vacuum. From paper clips to pet hair, this is not some pricey gimmick or toy. This is actually a robotic device made by a company that has been known to make robots for the likes of the government, NASA, and this iRobot will vacuum hard and carpeted surfaces and somehow learn its way around your home, even when there's this setting called Iadapt that will help it learn different surfaces in your home, including what the robot thinks is a cliff, which actually is just your stairs.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself.
No, I love that, and it's true. And so basically it works off a patented 3-stage cleaning system. So there's 3 different stages. It starts with the side brush, which I'll show you, and it spins around. I'm going to push this to get it started. And basically this floor looks clean, but you're going to see after this robot moves around how much dirt was really buried down into the carpet. You saw me throw a little more sand down. but there's a whole lot deep down in these fibers. So first what happens is there's a side brush. You can see it spinning, and you might wonder, how does a round robot get into square corners? Well, that's the beauty of the technology. So first is a side brush that will go into the corners and sweep everything into the middle. Then there's two counter-rotating brushes. Those brushes sweep it through the center of the robot and then into the vacuum area. It's called our AeroVac system. And then you can see how it's gently bumping, because this has such good technology that it actually senses when there's something hard and will turn itself. In a few minutes, you'll see how it knows when something's soft, like a bed skirt, and it'll go right underneath. And have you ever gotten your large 20-pound vacuum to clean under your bed?
No.
No, but your robot will do it. So what you're seeing here now is he's moving around, and you can see there's a blue light flashing on top of here. That's dirt detect. When you see that flashing, the robot is smart enough to optically actually sense the dirt in the carpet, that it will go around in circles in an area that's really intensely dirty until it gets all the dirt. What's happening in that three-stage system is it's agitating, then it's brushing, and then it's sucking up the dirt. So in about 1 minute here, you saw us going. I'm gonna turn him off for a second, and I'm gonna open up this dust cup here.
Okay, is that where all the junk is?
So this is where all the junk is. So this was empty when I first started, and I'm gonna dump it here and show you that that's what I just pulled off this carpet.
Good job,
dirt
Robbie
you
the
didn't
robot.
see. You saw me dump some sand. There was more in here. There was pet hair. So that's what's so neat, is that this really does give you a great clean.
All right, I have a couple quick questions, but first let me remind you, the While Supplies Last is our version of a limited time sale on a small quantity that we're launching now, because normally this is a $300 and over $70 at retail device from a name brand that other people sell. They just don't offer the While Supplies Last price we're doing now. Even the Easy Pay, that is $49 and change. It is completely free to get this shipped to you, and as we show you a lot of different demos, here's my first question.
Yes.
Okay, so the iRobot charges.
It charges.
And then you press the on button and he starts cleaning. How much clean time does he have before he dies? And then when he dies, what happens?
Okay, great question. So first of all, your iRobot is so smart that it maps your house. So this here is an oscillating eye, basically. Basically what this does is when he first starts, every time he starts, he actually maps out the whole surface area of where you're going. So whether it's room after room and hallways, and it will go that whole area and map it out, and it will clean, but it won't clean the way you clean with your normal upright. It's not going to go in straight lines constantly. He'll go in different zigzag paths and cover the whole area. So he will basically go until he senses that he's starting to run out of juice, out of energy. When he starts running out of energy, he will dock himself. Because of an infrared technology that you see on the front of him, he will sense, okay, I'm running out of power, I need to go back to my station. That could be really, it's a different amount for every home because it depends on how much he's mapping. So what I'm saying is if your living room takes 20 minutes, then he'll work for 20 minutes. If your living room, dining room, and hallway take 30 minutes, then he'll work for 30 minutes.
But it's all while you're doing something else.
Exactly.
Showering,
Yes.
you're out of the house, you're running an errand, you're sleeping. I mean, it's awesome.
You could be having friends over and have him cleaning the upstairs of your home, and you didn't touch a vacuum.
All right, carpet's impressive, but most of us also have tile or hardwood floors.
Right.
There's a 3-stage patented cleaning system.
So this is what I was describing to you before. So there's that side brush on the outside. It's a spinning side brush. That's what helps you to get along the straight edges and in the corners. It basically sweeps everything from the outside into the center, and then your counter-rotating brushes brush it through the unit, and then that powerful AeroVac suction technology pulls it into the vacuum and then into the dust cup. So that's really this patented system for cleaning that the robot works on. He basically sweeps it or brushes it into the side, then brushes it through the middle, and then sucks it up. Now here's a hard surface. So you asked about, or mentioned different surfaces. So we had carpet over there. He easily can go between hard surface to soft surface and back. You saw him climbing over the edge of the carpet when we started. If you've got thresholds, he'll go up and over the thresholds. So what's nice is he has these wheels that actually underneath are spring-loaded like shock absorbers. And the other thing that's neat about him is that he'll go in and underneath furniture. He's 3.5 inches high, so as long as you have 3.6 inches, he'll get there. Now don't worry about, you see some things going up to the side with the side brush.
He's going to go back and get them.
He's going to go back and get that. So you need to let your robot do his job.
Guys,
so don't
your
let him end early, let him do his
robot is doing
work.
your housework. This is so George Jetson, I can't even.
It's wonderful.
And we have so many different demonstrations set up, but this, you know, I have to tell you, back here, this is one of the things that Diana mentioned earlier, that now the iRobot is slender and tiny and sliver thin enough to get into the places that a typical upright can't. And what happens if it approaches corners or places it shouldn't? This is called Iadapt.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
So this is what really makes iRobot unique, in that the Iadapt technology has 6 different features that make it really, really intuitive. One is the cliff detect, which means if it gets to the edge of a stairway, it knows I can't go any farther, and I'll show you that live in a second. The escape behavior, so you saw it going underneath the various pieces of furniture. And so basically, you know that it's going to work its way in and work its way out. It has the wall follow, so it'll go along the straight lines, even into the corners. The dirt detect is where I said it will spin longer if it senses a really dirty area. You're going to see in a moment anti-tangle. So you might wonder, well, what happens? Does it eat cords? Is it going to pull my lamps off the table? Nope. As soon as it senses the tension on the cord, it will turn the brush off. It'll reverse the brushes if it needs to, but it will back off from the cords. And then finally is the light touch. So I mentioned earlier about the bumper, and we saw it go into a hard wall. Well, so it'll go really fast, and then you'll see it slow down as it senses, oh, there's a wall, and it will gently turn itself around. The neat thing is that here, we're gonna see it go towards the cord. So it sensed the cord. Does it suck up the cord? Nope, it turned itself off. It's going to get off that cord in a second, saying, okay. Actually, what it's doing too is it's actually sucking up the dirt that's in and around the cord, but you'll see he'll remove himself from the cord in a second, and then he'll go up and over thresholds. You see there's a change there. He's shortly going to work his way under the bed. One day I was looking for Robbie. That's my robot. I'm thinking, where is Robbie? I can't hear him, I can't see him. I go into my bedroom and I'm hear this gentle little robot moving. He was under my bed, cleaning up my dust bunnies, getting things I probably didn't know were there.
That's the part of my house that is the grossest, because it's the place that never gets the attention.
There, right?
Hey, and up here, this is iRobot, obviously doing this riser area, but every time he gets near the stairs, Iadapt helps him detect that that's what he calls a cliff.
That's your
cliff. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I know it's expensive, and if you've seen the advertisements or the infomercials, it's a very prestige brand. When this concept first came out, other than looking and feeling much like George and Judy Jetson, I thought it was more hype than anything. I didn't understand like why you would really get this, because I was convinced that the robot wouldn't be able to get in every corner, and frankly wouldn't be able to do awkward surfaces and or detect things like stairs. Then I saw you launch actually last night with this on QVC Plus.
Yes.
And now Diana with launching here on Main Channel today, she said to me, I'm not gonna lie to you, this has changed my life.
Yes.
So now I want one.
Everyone needs one of these. I'm telling you, you have to try it. It will, allow you some more peace of mind and freedom, because you have something cleaning for you when you just thought, I really don't want to get the vacuum out. It's 9 o'clock at night and I want to go to bed. You can come home from work, you start a routine for yourself. There you see it going under the soft surface of a bed because it knows it's a soft surface. There you see it not going over the edge because that's the way it's designed with the cliff. Right, there's your cliff, there's your cords. You can see it's not going to hurt anything because it's been designed. And there's the invisible fence. There's your virtual wall. That virtual wall.
Oh wait, look, he's gonna dock right now.
Yes, so
this is the cutest thing. He knows he's losing power, so he's going home.
And that's what's so cool, and because he knows, okay, it's time for me to recharge. These are so intuitive and so smart with the technology built in. With a push of a button, your house gets clean. It maps it out every time. So even if you change things around, the next time it goes, it figures it out. It remaps it every time, so it knows what it has to clean that day and what your room looks like.
It's not going to be long before we are officially celebrating, or should I say, grimacing a bit with spring cleaning season. This may be a high-priced, what you think is a household toy out of the gate, but this is now the beginning and the end of the future of technology meeting the function of everyday household living. It has taken a huge task off your list because the iRobot, from, like I said, paper clips to pet hair, under furniture you can't normally get to, it is doing all the work for you and saving you the time. So the pre-sale price, the while supplies last price is about a $75 savings off of what retail charges you for Roomba, and then you're getting the easy pay that they don't have. And keep in mind that is for a limited time, and before we lose time, we're going to go to Angela in Maryland because I think she's getting this. Hey Angela, how are you? It's Sean and Diana.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Great. How
Great.
Are you?
We're just sitting here while we're vacuuming.
Well, you know, I have to tell you, I went to a friend's house the other night, and I'm 80 years old, and she's 80 years old. And I know when they check something out, it's out of season when they buy it. You know what I mean? She said, "Come see my Roomba." And I said, "What?" And I went to, well, my God, if she bought it,